Hi, I'm Anya Stoddart. Welcome to the Wisdom Mind blog, the place to become more confident with your meditation and get all the lovely benefits it offers: the calm, the peace, the relaxation, the clarity of mind. If you're watching on Facebook, it would be brilliant if you clicked like as you watch the video, and if you're watching on YouTube, it'd be brilliant if you subscribed to my channel. Thanks very much. Today I'm going to take you through the 5 steps of setting up your own meditation practice. Now, the first thing to sort out for yourself is, where are you going to do your meditation? It needs to be somewhere quiet and comfortable temperature, and somewhere where you're not going to be overlooked, so that you won't feel self-conscious about other people looking at you. When I first started meditating, it was the winter time and I meditated in my living room. Then as it got warmer and I was able to get out here into the conservatory, I came in here. And then as it got warm enough to go outside, I went out and meditated on the decking. So 11 years later, I still have that seasonal practice where I go living room, conservatory, decking and back again. What you need to do is choose one place and make it a consistent place. One of the things you need to do with the meditation in order to keep going with it is to make it a habit. And choosing your one location and keep going to that location will help start that habituation process. Now, the second thing to decide is, when are you going to do it? If you, for that you need to decide, are you an early bird, in which case you need to go for a morning meditation, or are you a night owl, in which case go for an evening meditation. Now, if you're doing meditation because you are trying to rebuild your energy because you're suffering from fatigue and feeling tired all the time, and feeling alert is like, what's that? Then I would say choose a time in the middle of the day. So between 11 and 2 p.m. And hopefully that'll be the time when your energy is at its highest. Again, choose a time and stick with it 80 to 90% of the time. Be consistent and build those steps up of making a meditation an easy habit for you to do. The third thing you need to decide is what position you're going to choose. Now, for most of us, that's a no-brainer. It'll be sitting on a chair, but you can also, if you're fairly flexible or bendy, be kneeling or sitting on the floor. And some people have asked me about lying down. I wouldn't recommend doing the lying down because unless you're doing a very specific program teaching you that process, because the whole idea with meditation is to be relaxed and alert. The key word is alert. So you need to be in a position where you're going to be able to keep your mind focused on what you're doing. And that brings me back to sitting in your chair. What sort of chair or stool or bed will you be sitting on? It needs to be at a height where your feet can rest comfortably on the floor. The whole point is for you to be able to sit upright with a nice straight back. That helps with the focus and the alertness. Your back your back muscles need to be active, but you want your shoulders and your neck to relax a little bit. The whole idea with that is to enable your concentration to be maintained for the whole of the time of your meditation. So get your body in the right calm, relaxed, alert state, and it will support your mind also being in the same calm, relaxed and alert state. The fourth thing to think about, to decide, is what type of meditation are you going to do? There are loads and loads of different types of meditations, but they sort of all come under 4 main headings. Breath and body awareness meditations, mantras and affirmations, visualizations, and sensory meditations where you're using your vision, smell, taste, touch, or your hearing. My recommendation for starting off a meditation practice is to do a breathing practice. The reason being comes back to that idea of trying to get yourself into learning to get yourself into a relaxed and alert state of mind. If you're not used to being relaxed, then your body will just go, don't know what you mean, don't know what to do. So doing a breathing practice is a great way of training yourself how to get to that relaxed and alert state and recognizing what that feels like so you can come back to it easily within other meditations and also in normal life as well. So I would recommend you use my 9 breaths meditation. It's a free download available on my website, and it's a step-by-step process that teaches you to be aware of your breath, what it feels like, and will take you down from a slightly hyper alert state into the calmer state. The fifth step is to know what to expect from your meditation. So this means that you don't become confused or surprised by what's going on. You don't start to think, I'm not doing it right, I can't do it. Know what to expect. So the 4 things that you're trying to achieve within any meditation is to be relaxed and alert, to stay focused, to retrieve your wandering mind, and to let everything else go. Now, we've already said you may not be used to relaxing, and that'll be a new process. So enjoy the learning process, enjoy the investigation. Start to recognize where you've got little stiff, tight, achy, stiff points. Work out what you can do to relax and ease them. Do you need to stretch? Do you need to move? Do you need to have a bit of a shake around? Do that movement, then return to your calm sitting practice and back to your focus. The next two skills that you need to build your ability to do is the process of focusing, and the opposite side of the coin, retrieving your wandering mind. If you're not focused, you are definitely retrieving your wandering mind. One of the things that you're going to recognize fairly early on in your meditation is how busy your mind is, that it's full of tumbling thoughts all of the time. When you recognize that, do a happy dance. You've cracked being mindful. You've noticed exactly what is going on in your mind. The other thing you may recognize is a sleepy or dull state of mind, and that can often happen when you are able to slow your mind down and your brain goes, I'm not thinking as much. I can just relax completely, which is a little bit too far the other way. Remember, we're trying to stay relaxed and alert. We're trying to stay focused, because the other skill that we're working on is letting everything else go. Once you can start to recognize thoughts, you can start to reduce the speed in which they come up, and you can start to recognize individual thoughts. Then you can look at them and go, well, in 90% of the cases, you can go, why am I thinking that? What a complete pointless waste of my energy. So with the consistent practice and the habitual practice of meditation, you can recognize what's going on in your head, spot it early on in the process of the thought arising and go, look mate, you're off. I don't need to think that sort of thing. It's not doing me any good at all. Now, I've written these 5 steps down into a PDF that you can download. It's on my website, www.wisdom-mind.co.uk, and click on the free downloads, and it's the meditation starter kit. So I've written down what I've talked about today and added a few other little things in there as well to help you get going. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, pop them in the box below, and I love to hear from you, so I will answer them as soon as I can.